Hey guys, this is Sharp Knife and welcome back to Spyro Into the Dragonfly. Last time, we started the first level in Dragonfly Dojo. We got some dragonflies and some gems. And did a little bit of a mini games. And we got the ability to use lightning. And made our way to the next path by opening up the electric gate. And we also did the lightning breath challenge. So today's level, we're gonna go to Crop Circle Country. So I guess this means we got the return of some old enemies. Well, let's go find out right now. And here we are at Crop Circle Country. Oh, I guess we're talking.
Howdy, Spyro. Space riptops have arrived from nowhere and have overrun the farm looking for dragonflies. Since they haven't been able to find any, they've been abducting cows and locking them inside the big barn. And I'm afraid I'm next.
Don't worry, I'll help you.
You will? Golly, thanks. You just need to go around back and unlock the big red barn and rescue them cows.
Anything else you want to say?
Please, Spyro, save my cows. Please.
Okay, that's all he says. Those space riptocs, huh? Well, at least they're not space cows like the one in Spyro 2 and 3. Looks like we got the return of these faces. And of course, Sparks is going to give us more details. Yep, when you see faces like this, like these, your fire breath ability won't be able to damage them. Not even your electric breath can damage them either. So I recommend just doing a charge, like always. Since these bases are made of metal. So this must be the barn, where all the cows are locked up. But the door's locked. So we're gonna have to find another way around it. And looks like we got some space riptocs. These little guys look small. And I just got lasered by a big riptoc. Okay, that hurts. Let's use our electric breath. Looks like Sparks is turning green. We're gonna need some fodder. Let's look down and see what we can find it. Well, here's some more gems. And a dragonfly. Man, these dragonflies are annoying. Oh, there's a magic butterfly jar. I hate when they tease me like that. Man, these dragonflies are so annoying. Well, they are going to be pretty fast, so you gotta catch up to them real quick.
Hey, it's Akira.
At least we caught Akira. You can always switch your abilities, your breath abilities, whenever you want. You can either keep the fire ability or the electric breath ability. Whatever you want. Alright, now that we take care of now that we gotten all the gems and catch that dragonfly, let's head on up and find some cows. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to find all the gems, but I might be able to find some dragonflies, depending on how it goes. I'm guessing that's the farmer that's doing all the whistling. Either that, it could just be the music. More space riptocs. We gotta take them out, quick. Because they have a laser gun. Oh, that's a nice looking tractor. I did have trouble with this level one time when I first played this. But I'll probably get to it like probably much or later. Until we get there. There's another farmer. But let's collect these gems first. Looks like we see some scarecrows. I don't think scarecrows will give you anything. But if you see them, just flame them. Whatever you want.
Hey, you're Spyro, ain't you? Glad to meet you. Have you seen any of my cows?
Yep, I think we've seen them.
Where'd those cows go? They was here when I woke up, and now it's like no one managed anything there. That seems kind of crazy, don't it?
We need to find those cows. It's funny seeing them interact like that. And this is where the electric breath comes in. When you see poles like these, use your lightning breath. Ah, there he is. Gotcha.
Hey, it's
Mitnick. We caught Mitnick. Yep, we're definitely going to need our electric breath to get to the other side. It's still pretty funny seeing Spyro up into walls. Alright, too high to jump. It's like a big UFO hover platform has lowered it. But it's gonna rise back up again. Lots of gems here. Alright, now that we got all the gems, let's make it to the other side. I wonder what's in here. Well, let's find out after we find some gems and dragonflies. Ah, there's a minigame portal. Sounds like fun. Alright, well, let's see what's up. Let's see what's over there. Unless there's something else. Ah, a ladder. That's right. When you see ladders, go ahead and jump onto it, and Spyro will grab it with his claws. At least that dragonfly's not going anywhere.
Hey, it's Laurent.
See you later, Laurent. Laurent, close enough. That was too close. Alright. Onward to a minigame.
There's a space riptop holding that dragonfly hostage. If you activate all the platforms around the tower by jumping on them, it'll lower the tower down so you can rescue it. Attempt the trial of the platforms?
I think I know how to do this. So, in order to reach that space riptop, you're gonna have to activate all the platforms by using your electric breath. But first you need to activate this button switch right there by giving it a good old head bash. Ah yes, we got the return of these lovely power-ups. The head bash, the climbing, and the swimming. Can't reach that high. Oops. Also, don't fall off. Otherwise you're gonna have to start over again.
Well, what do you know? For all your fancy gliding, you ain't such a wonder after all. I've seen better wings on flying pigeons. Attempt the trial of the platforms?
Alright, let's try again. Oh, that was too close. Oh, I see now. For a second I had to make it to the other side of the platform. Alright, one more switch. It's got some catchy music, I'll give it that. Alright, now that all switches are activated, we can jump on those platforms and electrify those poles. I'll have to cut some of the parts out depending on how close I am to get to the space riptop. Alright, good enough. Just make sure you're careful, because it's not going to be easy. Oh, well, at least I'm safe. Still safe. Alright, just one more. There's that space riptop. Let's get him. That takes care of him.
Well, that's the spirit. Purple dragon sure has some spunk. Now, here's a dragonfly for you, son.
Hey, it's Rickshaw.
We freed Rickshaw.
Attempt the trial of the platforms?
There's no more dragonflies here. But you can always attempt the trials anytime you want, just for fun. But I ain't gonna do that.
Come back in it now.
That was a fun mini game. But I think we're done here for today. Let's keep on moving. Yeah, that gem glitches sometimes. Or it could just be my imagination. There we go. Well, there's still more gems. That was a miss. Alright, let's continue moving on. More space Riptox blocking our way. This is gonna be a problem. But not a problem for me. Because they don't stand a chance against one of the toughest dragons in the world. Of course, even though Spyro is small, he's still stronger than any enemies. The bigger enemies, that is. This is giving me one of those old laser guns from the Space Cows in Spyro 2. Gonna need some fodder. Speaking of Space Cows, looks like they're back. You could charge or flame the Space Cows, since they are pretty small. Alright, there's probably more gems on the top, so we better keep on searching. We better get to them. Let's go ahead and use our electric breath and jump on this UFO platform before it rises up. I meant to do that. Let's try again. Good thing it's still standing. For now. There are no more gems. I guess we'll just leave these scarecrows here, since they do keep coming back after the minigame portals. So far, so good. Looks like there's something on the top. Let's go check it out. After we get some gems. Space cows. Of course. There's always space cows. Of course, lots of space Riptox too. Oh, and look at this. It's the Super Flame Challenge. So, which means we gotta flame some scarecrows. Let me just collect the rest of the remaining gems, and then we'll continue. Alright, let's go flame some scarecrows. Oh, and what do you know? It's the Super Flame power-up. Just like in Spyro 2. I believe this will be the first and last time in the last level you will see this. Unless there's another level. There's one more scarecrow. But I'm not sure where it is. Could be here, or on the top. Or right here. Well, that was too easy. Yeah, Sparks will say the same thing every time you complete the challenge. But, hey, it's totally worth it.
Hey, it's Tested.
I believe he means Tetsu, not Testu. Yeah, like I said, green, yellow, and red dragonflies are to capture, while blue dragonflies are captured automatically by doing challenges. I'm trying to climb up that ladder. What a nice view. Really nice. Alright, let's get those gems. And then we'll do the minigame portal. First, switch back to my electric breath. Of course, when you come back from levels, your flame breath will be equipped. Oh yeah, you can also hold down the left analog stick or directional D-pad to like lower your glide. I forgot to demonstrate that. Alright, well, time for a minigame. Hey, it's Hunter.
Spyro, I'm glad you're here. I just knew there was something suspicious about this farm. Space cows are everywhere, and now a big UFO is coming to abduct Farmer Dill's cows. There's a prototype tractor beam on this UFO that you can use to beam up the cows and put them into the corral. Hey, wait a minute. How does Farmer John have a UFO?
I don't know, but it's probably best not to find out.
Farmer Dill needs your help. Will you try rescuing the cows with prototype UFO?
Let's see. Press X when you're near a cow to use the tractor beam, and press it again when you're over the corral to release the cow. Press circle to shoot UFOs, hold down the square button to fly faster. Alright,
Farmer Dill needs your help. Will you try rescuing the cows with prototype UFO?
let's do it.
You better hurry. Here he comes now. Don't let that nasty UFO get a single cow.
Yep, like Hunter says, don't let a single UFO abduct a cow. If you do, you're gonna have to start over again. You'll know you abducted a cow when you're near the shadow. When it's in the shadow. Just make sure you press X again when you're letting it go. Also, when you see the bar right there that says that a UFO is stuck to the cow, you gotta get there before it's too late. Yep, as long as that cow's in the shadow, we're okay. But this one's not gonna be okay. Also, that UFO will try to take that cow away from you when you're trying to lift it up. This UFO doesn't go away. It's just gonna stay there and keep keep on abducting more cows. Just in time. Now let's turn them back to the corral. Safe and sound.
That was awesome, Spyro. You saved all the cows. By the way, I found this dragonfly hiding in the barn. Here you go.
Hey, it's Jingle.
Jingle all the way.
Did you see that? Farmer Dill forgot to lock the gate and the cows got out. And it looks like there's more UFOs this time. Do you think you're up to another run?
Well, we're gonna have no choice.
Farmer Dill needs your help. Will you try rescuing the cows from the prototype UFO?
Alright, let's do it.
Watch out for the gold UFOs. Those mean little guys will shoot your eye out.
Alright, let's do it. Now we gotta watch out for golden cows. I mean, golden UFOs. Like this one, for example. Every time you try to pick up a space cow, that golden UFO is gonna try to shoot you. Ah, see what I mean? Darn it. Alright, where's that UFO? Okay, here it is. Alright, got him. Of course, those gold UFOs will still keep on shooting. At least those golden ones will go away. But it's not going to matter because they'll keep on responding. And I don't think ignoring them is going to work either. So I guess it's just best to shoot them out of the way. I could have sworn I dropped that cow. This is one of my least favorite minigames ever. But it's still pretty easy. Good thing I caught that cow before that big one could do it. Oh, come on! Those cheap little saucers. By the way, I said cheap, not sheep. Because I don't think there's any sheep saucers here this time. Got him just in time. Dang, those golden UFOs. I'm just going to shoot down those UFOs until the coast is clear. Alright, perfect. Dang, that was pretty annoying. But there's one more cow left. I gotta take out those golden UFOs. Alright, gotta get that cow. Oh, come on, I had him. There's no point of avoiding the golden UFOs. So like I said, it's best to just shoot them. Alright, come on. Heh, that's a funny interaction. And that's the last cow.
Cool, you did it again. Please take my pet
Dragonfly as my thanks. Make sure to feed her lots of crickets. She just loves them.
I only want to know how Hunter kept the dragonfly as a pet. And I'm not going to find out why.
Hey, it's J-Dub.
J-Dubs. That's who we caught.
Do you want to take a spin in the prototype UFO?
And it does sound fun, but I don't think so. Plus, there are no more dragonflies to capture, so I think it's time to go ahead and continue on our mission, finding the rest of the cows. So let's go ahead and do that.
Thanks again, Spyro. You can come back anytime you feel like taking the prototype UFO for a spin. I'm gonna hang out here and watch the skies for space cows. The truth is out there, Spyro.
You do that, Hunter. You do that. Well, that was fun. But now we got some more cows to rescue.